Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Shrawani Sansare. I am a certified personal trainer and a sports nutrition specialist. So I talk about a lot of fitness, nutrition, lifestyle kind of stuff and a few fun videos from time to time. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please do join the family and subscribe. And for those of you who are already subscribed, first of all, thank you so much. Hitting 1,000 subscribers was my goal for the longest time, and if you have chosen to support me by subscribing, I really do appreciate you, so please know that. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about flexible dieting because this is an approach that I preach about a lot and I personally do follow it too. And this has happened after years of trial and error, after trying out fad diets, after trying to eat in a manner that was completely different to what I'm used to eating. So I've been through all of those phases thinking that that was the only way you could achieve your goals, whatever it is fitness wise. And ever since I started gaining some knowledge in this industry, even though it's so vast, I couldn't possibly know everything, but I do know a fair bit more than I did a few years ago, and I thought I would share this with you. So if you want to understand how to flexibly diet, how to incorporate all your favorite foods into your day and still work towards your fitness goals, then you want to listen to this video very carefully, okay? So the first thing you need to do is jot down your goal. Have a very specific goal. For example, I want to lose, say, 3% body fat by the end of 3 months. Something like that. That's very objective, so you have something to work towards, right? So once you have jotted down your goal, you will probably have 3 different categories. Either you want to put on weight, you want to lose weight, or you don't really care too much about the weight and your goal is more performance oriented, right? So these are going to be the broad 3 categories here, the most common ones, okay? Once you have this decided, I need you to figure out how many calories you need to eat in order to achieve that goal or work towards that goal. To help you do this, I have done an energy balance video. So before you watch this video, please go ahead and watch that one. I'm linking it up right here for you. So go ahead and do that. We are going to talk about weight gain and weight loss specifically in terms of maintenance and eating for sports performance. That could be a different video altogether. Let's talk about option number 1, and that is one of the most common goals in the fitness industry, and that is to lose weight. You have figured out that your maintenance is X amount of calories, and you maybe reduce 200-300 calories from that to initiate like a small deficit for yourself. Let's say hypothetically that deficit puts you at 1500 calories. Okay, your goal shouldn't just be losing weight, it should be losing body fat, because if you lose too much muscle in a weight loss process, your metabolism is going to go down, right? So you don't want that to happen. And in order to do this, the first macronutrient that you need to set for yourself is your protein. So generally when we are assigning a protein goal to somebody, it's between say 1.8 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilo of your body weight. If you are trying to lose weight, you want to go towards the upper end of this range. The reason why the protein intake is generally higher in a weight loss phase is because you want to retain muscle, and it's very easy for your body to tap into your muscle stores for energy instead of your body fat. Now keep in mind that 1 gram of protein gives you 4 calories, okay? 4 kilocalories, which I mean everyone in the fitness industry refers to as calories. So let's say you have figured out your protein goal to be 120 grams, okay? 120 grams is what you need for your body. Now multiply this by 4, you get 480, right? So 120 grams of protein gives you 480 calories. And let's say you have your total 1500 calories, right? That's your goal. So you subtract 480 from that, you're left with about 1020 calories. Now this is going to come from your carbohydrates and your fat. How you choose to split this is a little bit of a personal preference, because there is plenty of data to show that in protein equated calorie deficit diets, so calories equated, protein equated calorie deficit, the fat carb ratio did not play a significant role in how much weight the participants lost. So what I generally like to do is to split the rest of the calories in a 60-40 ratio, 60% being carbohydrates and 40% being fat. And that's only because I personally enjoy eating carbs more than I do fat. If you prefer like a 40-60 ratio, that's completely up to you. But for example's sake, let's say we're doing 60% and 40%, right? So you've got 1080 calories left. 60% of that is going to be, I'm going to calculate this because I don't want to do this khud se. Okay, so that is 648 calories. So this is going to come from my carbohydrates, right? Now, similarly to protein, 1 gram of carbs gives you 4 kilocalories again. So you're going to divide 648 calories by 4, and this is going to give you 162 grams of carbohydrates. Okay, so now we've got our protein set, we've got our carbs set as well. Now the rest of the calories are going to come from fat, right? That's 432 calories that we are aiming to get from fat. Okay, so now keep in mind that 1 gram of fat actually gives you 9 kilocalories, so it's a little bit more dense, and that's why we're going to take 432 and divide that by 9, and that gives us 48 grams of fat. So this is how you've done your macro split. So you've got 120 protein, you've got, how much was it, 162 carb and 48 fat. This is your macro split, and your total calories is 1500. This is an example. Obviously, please use the energy balance equation to figure out what your calories are for your specific goal. Now coming to case number 2, you want to put on some weight. It's going to be very easy to put that on through excess body fat by eating junk, but you want to do it in a controlled manner. You want to put on lean mass. Let's say that is your goal. You can aim for the lower end of the spectrum in terms of the protein intake. In the previous case, we said that you might need, for example, 120 grams of protein, right, for your weight loss phase. In the weight gain sort of phase, you might be settling at a little bit lower, maybe 108, 110 grams, whatever it is. Please do these calculations on your own. I'm just saying these numbers off the top of my head. Similarly, you can do the 60-40 split for the carbs and fat. Please make sure that you do these calculations, and that is how you're going to be setting your calories and your macronutrients. Once this is done, you need a platform where you can sort of track your meals, right? How do you know whether you're eating that much food? So download something like MyFitnessPal. I'm going to link another video up here. It's how to use MyFitnessPal. It is an app that I personally use. It's free of charge. Of course, there are other premium features that you can choose to pay for, but in my opinion, the free version is perfect on its own. Download that and start tracking your meals. Use measuring cups and use a food scale in order to be as accurate as you can. Log that into MyFitnessPal in the proper quantities and do an analysis at the end of 3 days. So do a 3-day food log. At the end of the day, just sort of sit down and understand how much you're eating, how your current eating patterns are. And you already have this goal that you figured out, right? You figured out that you need to be eating X amount of calories and ABC grams of protein, carbs and fat. Now in MyFitnessPal, you can set your own personalized goals. So you want to key in these numbers into MyFitnessPal and continue tracking your meals. After the 3-day food log, you probably have identified that maybe you're going overboard with carbs, maybe you're under eating protein a bit. That is what, like, as a coach, that's the most common thing that I personally see. Once you have these things sort of put out in front of you and you have data that you can analyze, you can make changes to how you are currently eating, and that is going to be good enough. You do not need to go out of your way and eat like XYZ fitness influencer does on the internet. You don't need to do that. At your own house, you've got things like dal, chawal, roti, sabzi. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing that we lack sometimes is a protein source. So take that extra effort and cook your own protein, so you have that in addition to what you're already eating. This is going to make sure that you aren't straying too far away from how you generally eat, and that's going to be a more sustainable approach for you. Once you start tracking your meals, it's going to become a little bit easier for you to incorporate treats as well. So people have this misconception and they're like, if I eat pav bhaji, I'm going to put on weight. If I eat a magnum, I'm going to put on weight. But no, it all comes down to energy balance, right? So from time to time, if you are having certain cravings, there's nothing wrong with accommodating that into your diet. If you have a budget of 1500 calories and you know that one magnum is 250 calories and you want to accommodate that in, just alter the other portions of your diet, throughout the rest of the day, so you're able to bring that into your budget without going overboard, without feeling guilty. You can do all these things as long as you know what you're putting into your body. Now, the next thing you want to do is get a bioelectrical impedance scale or get a body scan done at a gym as frequently as possible. And the reason I say this is because apart from obviously tracking your nutrition, you want to make sure that your body is responding in the ways that you want it to. I personally like weighing myself every single day when I'm working towards a goal. And the reason I do this every day is because there are a lot of fluctuations that happen in our body. And sometimes if you weigh yourself 15 days apart, it could show a falsely high or falsely low reading based on how much water your body is holding on to, the time of the day that you're weighing yourself, etc, etc. So first thing in the morning, use the washroom, step on the scale and jot down this data. The more data you have, the better it is for you to analyze it and make changes wherever required. There is going to be plenty of trial and error, and of course this video speaks about flexible dieting, but at the same time I would encourage you to work out for reasons more than just burning calories. Work out for your heart, work out for your health, work out to feel amazing, not in order to fit into a certain dress or not in order to see a certain number on the scale. Let's associate exercise and eating right with feeling good about ourselves, because I think that is how we're going to stick to these things for life and truly make it a lifestyle. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button if you haven't already. And please, if you have any questions at all, feel free to comment down below and I will gladly look into it. I am going to be linking our company website down below so you can check out plans, pricing for personal training if you're interested, and then also drop us an email at help@teameraki.com if you're interested in coming on board with us. Thank you so much for watching guys, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!